Dai and the others celebrated their victory over Flazzard with a feast, the fully healed Leona also in attendance. She thanked them for their efforts. However, when she turned to thank Hyunckel separately for lending his strength, the swordsman revealed himself to be the commander who destroyed her kingdom, asking her to pass judgment on him. Defying expectations, Leona deemed that from then on, Hyunckel would spend all of his remaining days serving as a disciple of Yvonne. She made him swear to risk his life for friendship, justice, and love, and to never allow the past to bind him. Moved to tears at her merciful judgment, Hyunckel accepted her conditions. The feast continued as Baddock and the other soldiers shared a drink with Crocodine. Leona and Maam also found time to talk, during which Leona implored her to drop the formalities. Afterward, Maam spotted Hyunckel and Crocodine quietly slipping away into the night. When she asked where they were going, they answered they were off to Sovereign Rock Castle to learn what the Dark Army is up to. After the pair promised to meet again later, Maam wished them safe travels and watched them depart.
This man is a monster. Even Carl Kingdom, with its dozens of powerful knights, is on the brink of ruin after only 5 days.
I see. That boy Dai seems quite impressive. He and his allies managed to fight off the entire Dark Army.
He's an incredibly strange child with mysterious abilities. Whenever this mark shines on his forehead, he exhibits the most amazing powers.
Mark? Zabora. This shining mark doesn't happen to resemble the face of a dragon, does it?
A dragon? Now that you mention it, it does seem similar.
Personal Hacklar, I know what you're up to!
It's no good. Whoever made this must have been a genius. It's completely beyond me.
Oh. Is that full heal?
That's right. It's the most powerful heal spell that Princess Leona can cast. It cures even the most severe injuries, as well as recovers stamina during battle.
Leona's so amazing.
Well, obviously, she's a sage in training after all. She can even use attack spells, though the Troika have a bit more strength. Truly an all-round spellcaster.
I'm going to talk to Uncle Matariv. Maybe he can fix my magic bullet gun.
Your magic power seems to have increased.
Don't let that surprise you! Assist!
Grab. Now boom. The flight spell, Levizoom. Now when did you learn that?
It's easy if you already know Zoom. I'm not gonna let the others leave me in the dust forever.
Levizoom. Don't get cocky with me, young disciple. I may be old, but in a one-on-one fight, there isn't a being alive who can beat me at magic.
Matariv, come on! Can't you teach me some cool spells too? You're teaching Popp and he's improving so much! How come I'm stuck doing the basics?
You fool! What use is it knowing all the same spells that your friend does? A hero can do anything, although a warrior may possess more strength, and a mage can perform more magic. A hero is a jack of all trades and master of none. But they do possess an ultimate weapon that no one else has.
And what's that?
Isn't it obvious? A hero's weapon is courage. You can face any enemy with the right kind of courage. Understand? Popp here's not going to improve his magical skills on his own. That makes a party. That's what companions are for.
Courage, huh? I suppose that's something I don't have.
A weapon of my own. That's it. Without that... Just your presence is bad enough.
Interesting. You really did inherit your father's strength, didn't you?
Strength? My father's strength?
Papnica Kingdom is starting to rebuild.
Which just leaves the three of us, you guys. The Dark Army's fortress is here in the mountains of Guildmane. Maam says Crocodile and Hyunckel are on their way there, to scout the area.
Currently, our forces lack both weapons and manpower. So rather than attacking, we should focus on building up our strength.
All right. Then why don't we all go and look for some new weapons?
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Maam?
Listen, everyone. I've been thinking. I'm going my own way for a while.
What? How come? Why so sudden?
With my weapon broken, I can't use attack spells. Plus, Leona is far better at heal spells. At this rate, I'm going to end up being a burden.
But that's not true!
She's right. You should listen. From now on, we're going to be facing more powerful enemies than before. And without trying to get stronger, any one of us could become a burden.
You never hold back, Leona. I really admire that. So, thank you. I've decided. I'm going to return to Romos to train, to find something only I can do. Martial arts. I figured I'd become a martial artist!
Hyunckel and Crocodile have betrayed us. Flazzard is dead. With the 6 Legion commanders reduced to only the 3 of us, our forces are at half the strength that they should be. That sound, that's the sound of the Reaper Flute.
Good evening, and greetings, inhabitants of Sovereign Rock Castle. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kilvern.
And I'm Piroro! Surely you've heard of him. The Dark King's personal assassin. A deadly reaper who silently erases those who cross his majesty.
And why is the Reaper here at Sovereign Rock?
Has someone's incompetence warranted a visit?
This is surprising, Mist. It's been years since I've heard your voice. Something must be wrong. Centuries of silence, and now you have so much to say.
You're the one who talks too much, Kill.
These two know each other?
And now, Hadlar. I hear your performance has been slipping as of late.
He's been botching things up. Ever since he failed to take out Dai the hero, commanders have fallen, kingdoms have been reclaimed. It's a whole big mess. And recently, he brought out the whole army, but was still defeated.
Silence! The plan to kill the boy is still in progress. In time.
Then you'd better hurry up. King Vern is a patient god, but even he has his limits. If you should fail again...
Then have no fear. I will destroy those brats without hesitation, by my own hand!
Not so fast! The next to fight Dai is me, Dragon Master General Baran.
It's too soon. Has he already destroyed the Carl Kingdom?
Ah, so I guess you've been saving the best for last. In that case, I trust there's no issue.
Wait, Baran! In order to regain the Dark King's trust, I should...
Dark Commander Hadlar, I am growing tired of your excuses. I now know the reason why you've been attempting to keep me away from the boy. It's because the boy is a Dragon Knight.
A Dragon Knight? You mean from the legends?
He finally knows. He was the one person I didn't want finding out.
So, leave it to me, Commander.
No! There is no way! You will do nothing! And that is an order! Besides, we don't have any proof yet that he really is a Dragon Knight!
I need to find out for myself.
And I said no!
Stop!
I believe I know what's going on here, Hadlar.
If this die really is what you fear, you can't let our friend Baran here near him, can you? Oh well, you can all squabble on your own time. I'd like to finish what I came here for.
But that's the key of Vern!
Crocodile and Hyunckel, was it? Those two know the locations of Sovereign Rock Castle. King Vern has ordered me to move it immediately.
It's really happening! Sovereign Rock Castle moves!
And now let's all enjoy a pleasant little stroll.
Wee wee!
After Maam parted ways with her friends to study martial arts, she headed deep into the mountains of Romos to find the legendary Grand Master, the so-called God of Martial Arts. Popp was unsure how to feel about her leaving, turmoil which Leona sensed. She told him that if he died in battle, that would be his final farewell to Maam. Was that really the note he'd want to end on? And so, Popp resolved to reveal his feelings to Maam. Fearing he might not have another chance, he quickly dashed after her, offering to zoom her to her destination. Though Maam was reluctant at first, she ultimately decided to take him up on it. Unfortunately, they arrived not in the mountains of Romos, but rather the dark forest where they first met. After reminiscing a bit, seeing as the pair were alone now, Popp summoned the courage to tell Maam how he felt. But before he could say a word, Maam praised him for how much he'd improved, declaring she wanted to catch up to him. Struck by her earnestness, Popp vowed to grow stronger himself, parting ways without revealing his secret love to her. Meanwhile, Hyunckel and Crocodile arrived at where Sovereign Rock Castle should have been, only to discover that it had moved. Sensing that something terrible was brewing, Crocodile returned to tell the others, while Hyunckel followed the castle's tracks.
I see you have returned. Now, as for your accomplishments...
Maam ventured off to pursue her martial arts training. Meanwhile, Dai approached Leona, hoping to find a suitable replacement for his steel broadsword. The princess suggested that they pay a visit to the department store in Ben Garna. Intrigued by the idea of a place that sells everything imaginable, Dai agreed, and the pair set off. For his part, Popp asked Madarov about Dai's crest, only for the Grand Sorcerer to remain mum, realizing it was the Dragon Crest. Before Popp left to catch up with Dai, Madarov bestowed upon him a sorcerer cape, shining staff, and a belt as a parting gift. He then told Popp that Dai would likely hit a major wall soon, instructing that Popp needed to be there for his friend. Dai and Leona made for Ben Garna in an air balloon, albeit without her servant's permission. Dai worried about leaving Popp behind, who had planned to accompany them. Leona, having been keen to take the trip alone with Dai, replied that it didn't matter whether Popp came along. Popp, upon catching up with the Levazoon, took offense to her dismissal. Thus, in the end, the trio sailed onward to Ben Garna.
Ben Garna. It's considered the safest country in the world. Thanks to its superior military and industry, it's kept the Dark Army at bay with an abundance of resources and weapons, all backed by the world's greatest economy.
So this is a department store?
Let's see. Clothes and armor are on the 4th floor, and weapons are on the 5th.
Wow, this is so cool! 3,800 gold!
Oh, hey, Dai. Feel free to buy anything under 5,000 gold. Metals and textiles from Papnica, they always sell for quite a lot. So, if I sell these dresses, we'll get 20 to 30,000 gold. Hey, how about this?
Oh, are you kidding? What kind of sage dresses like that?
How about...
Hey! Quit messing around, would ya?
Come on, this actually has pretty high defense.
So, Popp, what about you?
I'm good. I got a new weapon and a cape already. You pick something.
In that case, right there.
Okay, this'll have to do.
Do they have one a little more your size?
It's fine. I'll get used to it.
Okay, let's find Dai a new weapon. A dragon's bane. It can pierce a dragon's hide, which is said to be harder than steel. It's a top-quality blade.
My friends, since this is our only piece of its kind, it will be put on auction.
Get real. These things always go for over 15,000 gold.
What'll you buy it with? Mommy's allowance?
Dai, Popp, let's buy that dragon's bane.
Are you serious? We don't have 15,000 gold?
I have 16,000 gold right here. Besides, weapons like this don't turn up every day, you know.
Don't even bother. Using weapons more powerful than you are? Don't waste your money like one of those ridiculous fools. They're not really strong. They're just pretending.
Grandmother, that's enough. Please, forgive us. Grandmother has no manners.
They looked kinda like seers.
Yeah. And hey, the younger one was a cutie patootie, wouldn't you say?
This country's finished. All that's advanced is its appearance. What is it, Marla?
Grandmother, something's coming. Several beings with terrifying power. Monsters!
Ah! A Hydra!
Our cannons aren't working! Just how tough is its hide? $17,000!
17,500!
18,000!
Hey, I think that's enough now, Princess. Come on.
I've got this. We're fine.
We stand at 18,000! Speak now, or forever hold your peace!
19,000.
Today's feature item, the Dragon's Bane, goes to the merchant, Mr. Gopple, for the whopping price of 18,000 gold!
What are you doing, Goma-chan?
Leona, it's no big deal. I'll just use a normal weapon. I can still fight without it.
That's not it. Watching those goons just walk away with that sword, I can't stand it. It would be better put to use in our hands.
True. I doubt those guys care about fighting for justice.
What's this?
Oh, this is bad! Look at that!
An army of dragons! They're headed right for us!
I see one Hydra, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons!
Do you think that's the Dark Army's Dragon Legion?
Regular monsters are one thing, but I draw the line at dragons.
Hey, Gopple! You bought the Dragon's Bane, right? Why don't you go use it to drive them off?
Don't be ridiculous. I bought this thing to make money. I'm no good in a fight.
Pathetic. But having said that, what do we do? With this many dragons, we might be in a little over our heads.
I think we should fight. Those dragons could have come here for us. Either way, we should try to buy a little time, so that the people of the city have a chance to escape.
You've changed my mind about you. Princess, it seems like true leaders really do prove themselves in the heat of the moment.
Is that so? My opinion of you hasn't changed yet.
Watch me. Die. All the dragons, I can take care of them. You take care of the big guy. And Princess, you evacuate the people in this building.
I got it. Everyone, we need to get out of here. Right now!
Okay, here I go! This isn't working! It's too hard to move around! Alright, let's go, Goma-chan!
Please, help my mommy!
We need to move this rock.
Wave slash! We'll draw the Hydra away to give you time. I'm getting strong! How about that?